Hello, I'm Yuka from Yuka Purpose, and it's so nice to be with you today. Today I'm going to share with you 8 common mistakes that people make when trying to find their life purpose and how you can avoid them. Number 1 is settling for mediocrity. Many of us know that there's so much more to life than what we're currently living. But the thing is, because we've lived it for so many years without knowing our purpose, this has become our normal. And even though it's uncomfortable, we've found comfort in it. The crazy thing is, even though deep inside we know there's a lot more, we know life can be more fulfilling, we're not really willing to do the hard work to understand, find our purpose, to dig in and get messy and do the hard work so that we can actually live a more fulfilling life. In order to prevent this, we have to start taking action. Start asking yourself today, how would your life be if you did find your purpose? How much more fulfilling, how much more satisfying, how much more meaningful will a life with purpose be? And how much do you want it? Do you want to be stuck in your uncomfortable zone that you've made your comfort zone forever? Or are you willing to step out of your comfort zone a little bit and explore and find that true meaning of your life? Number 2 is living life on other people's terms. How many times have you made decisions to please other people? Accepted an invitation because you thought that was the right thing to do so that other people will be pleased with you? How many times have you said yes because other people told you that that's what you should say? And how many times have you not done something just because other people told you that you shouldn't, but deep inside, you really knew that that's what you were supposed to be doing? It might sound counterintuitive, but making your own decisions, even though initially it might sound or look really selfish, is ultimately better for the world. Because when you follow your instincts, your intuitions, and you become happy and fulfilled and excited about life, that positive energy that you expel, that you emanate to the world, has a big rippling effect. So by you taking control of your life, by making your decisions, following, having faith in your intuitions and yourself and your inner knowledge, you can make the world a much more positive place whilst living your best life. So now is the time to start asking yourself, really, what do you want? What do you want from life? What do you want to pursue in life? And have faith that you actually know what you really need right now and right here. Number 3 is not believing that you actually are really special and gifted. So it might sound really cliche, but you are really gifted and special. And I know that because everybody has something that they're good at. And at the same time, everybody has such a unique experience of life. No one has the same story ever. Even if you've had experienced the same event, or if you come from the same family, even twins, triplets, no one has an exactly the same experience. We might have similar experiences, but we're never going to understand exactly what another person has experienced or felt. So when you see that, when you understand that, you must be special, right? I truly believe that each one of us has something to offer to the world, and that is your unique gift. If you haven't identified what your gifts are, then I invite you to get to know yourself, really reflect on your past experiences, where your heart lies, what you naturally tend towards, and have faith in the Creator, the Divine, the Lord, that you were created for a reason. You are born with a purpose, that you have a purpose. Number 4, you don't really know who you are. And that's a very common thing, actually. We spend so much time looking at other people's lives, reading about other people's lives, listening about other people's lives, But really, how much time do you spend on getting to know yourself? How you feel, what are you thinking, how did you interpret an event? How much time do you spend every single day looking within and connecting with yourself? When it comes to finding your life purpose, one of the first things I advise people is to really get to know themselves. Self-awareness is the fundamental of finding your life purpose. Too often, we look for answers externally when the answer actually lies within us. So reconnecting to yourself, really getting to know yourself, really helps you in taking that first step towards finding out your purpose. Because your purpose is only for you. You can only find it out. And in order to do that, you have to know yourself the best. It might be uncomfortable at the beginning, but I assure you, it's going to be amazing. You're going to discover things that you never thought possible. You're going to connect yourself so much more, and you're going to be so confident in what you can offer to the world. So in order to start your self-awareness journey, there's so many personality tests that you can do that can guide you, as well as asking yourself really powerful questions. Which brings us to number 5. People often don't ask the right questions. So when you're trying to get to know yourself, it's really important to know what kind of questions you need to ask yourself in order to get to know yourself much better. By asking the right questions, you can unravel your hidden gifts that you have deep within you. And when you ask these questions, create a space and a moment and allow yourself time to really think about the question. Dig deep. The deeper you dig, the more answers come up and the more you get to know yourself. When you ask yourself these questions, it's really good to journal them down. When you are thinking and thinking and thinking and it's all in your head, it just gets messier and messier and messier. So when you're able to output it on a journal, or it could be even conversing with a friend that you trust, you're able to output these thoughts in a material, physical way. And you know what? More secrets, more knowledge of yourself bubbles up and you feel so connected with yourself. Give it a try. Number 6 is being dishonest with yourself and judgmental of yourself. So especially when you're trying to answer these questions, you're trying to get to know yourself, it's really, really paramount that you be honest with yourself and you also create a space of non-judgment. That means that you stop asking yourself, is this the right question? How would people see me or look at me or hear me if I say these things, if these are my answers? Stop judging yourself, allow yourself to be, give yourself grace, because whatever you're feeling, there is no right or wrong answers for a purpose in life. There is no right or wrong way of being. And wherever you are today is where you're meant to be. So if you really, really want to get to know yourself, stop judging yourself. Stop thinking what other people expect from you. Stop thinking about how you want to be seen by others. Stop thinking about how you want to be. Be present, be honest, be raw, and be you. Leave the ego at the door and just be you. Número 7 is that you're listening to your mind too much. The mind is a chatterbox that will never ever stop talking. It's also very, very fickle in nature, which means that it jumps from one opinion to another, non-stop. So if you're relying on your mind to make decisions, if you're listening to your mind all the time, you're never going to come to a conclusion, and everything that you want or you feel like you do is going to be questioned. Are you really sure? Can you really do it? One moment it's telling you to pursue your childhood dreams, and the next moment it's going to tell you, yeah, hey, you're an adult now, be grown up, act like an adult. Okay? So when you're following this fickle of the mind, of course you're going to get confused, of course you're going to get stressed, of course you're going to be overwhelmed. So don't become the slave of your mind, be the master of your mind and make it your best friend, not your worst enemy. One way to quieten the chattering of the mind is to really drop into your body. Take deep breaths, practice meditation, Allow your body to give you signs and follow these gut feelings, inner voices, inner feelings, inner sensations, rather than relying heavily on the mind. And number 8 is that you are scared. You're scared to find your real purpose because thoughts like, but what if everything I've done so far has nothing to do with my life purpose? Or thoughts like, so now I have to start from scratch again. Or you're thinking that maybe my life purpose doesn't sound like it can create an income that I'm really, really desiring to have. So I want to stop you there and let you know that whatever your life purpose is will make you so happy, so fulfilled, and so motivated that none of these things should matter. Everything happens for a reason. So even if your life purpose may not sound or look like it has nothing to do with what you've experienced or endeavored to do in the past, I guarantee you that there's at least one thing that you could use from the past. I guarantee you that. Because nothing happens for just a coincidence. Everything is happening for you. Life is happening for you. So the key to success is learn from everything and take the lessons that are important in your next chapter of life. Whether that's something completely different from what you've been doing before or that is really in line with what you've been doing before. And what if your purpose isn't to get billions of dollars? Maybe it's something that only you need to do. Then would money really matter? Because remember, money cannot buy happiness or fulfillment. So let your fears aside, trust in the process. The more happier, the more fulfilled you become in your life, the more abundance you're going to attract in every direction, every area of your life. So trust in the process, trust in yourself, and let go of your fear. And let's go and live a meaningful, fulfilling, amazing, exciting life. I'll see you next time.